Right, guys, I'm a bit all over the place, but I'm going to try to not keep you too long tonight, but just give you some feedback. Obviously, we had the NMD school this week, and I just I cannot even stress how absolutely amazing it was. Like, I was obviously there as one of the speakers, but I sat at the front like I was in the school, like I was in the class with a pen and paper, taking notes the whole way through everyone else's talks, because when you are given the opportunity to spend 2 days with someone like Natalie Young, who is obviously #1 in the whole of Europe, or she was in 2020, you need to be the person there taking it all in and taking in as much as you possibly can. And just being there and being surrounded by, you know, incredible leaders, being surrounded by our corporate teams, Simon Bowler, Tamila, Shannon, Cherry, it just gives you this such amazing boost and belief in yourself and belief in the business. And I'm sure anyone who's been to one of the events lately can relate. When you're at one of these events and you know, experience that, it just gives you a massive boost. Exactly. And I always say Simon Bowler is like a lucky charm. And I said this to him and I was like, you're probably going to regret me saying that, because every time people see you now, they're going to come and like rub you or rub your belly and be like, give me some of that luck. But honestly, every single time I hear Simon, or I hear one of his speeches, or he says to you, you're going to smash your next promotion, it happens. Like he said to me at the last convention, you're going to be the next NMD, and a few months later I done it. So he is honestly, like, being around him, you want to get yourself around Simon Bowler basically, and at any cost get yourself around Simon. But like, you know, you want to try your best to secure a space at one of these schools, and it's not something, can invite him over for dinner, yeah, it's not something that you can request. It's not like you can reach out to them and say, oh, can I come to one of these? But the different ones that are available are QNMD School, NMD School, and Rising Star School. So, you know, be thinking that they probably do that towards the beginning of the new year, and they are always watching, and it's not necessarily, obviously there's requirements to get into these schools, but they're always watching. Like, they go through their reports, they see who's doing what, who's, you know, bringing in new clients, who's bringing in new team members, who's showing up every day, and they're always watching. And obviously I don't know anyone who maybe wasn't there at the time, but last year in January 2020 I was invited to QNMD School, and I'd been stuck at SSC, we're not supposed to say stuck, but whatever you want to call it, for over 3 years. And after going to QNMD School, within 3 months I hit my promotion, and then 3 months after that I hit my next promotion, and then obviously 18 months later I've been asked to come and speak at NMD School. So it's just absolutely mind-blowing what you can achieve in 18 months. And I never say these things to be like, oh, I've done this, I've done that. It's quite simply to pass it on and to share the knowledge. You know, it doesn't matter where you are in your business right now, or whether or not you're feeling like it's going your way or you're getting the results you want. In 18 months or even less, you can be in a totally different situation, mindset wise, business wise, health wise, if you're willing to put the work in right now. And my mission now is to build as many leaders as I possibly can across the team. And mission NMD. Who wants to get to NMD? Who wants to be a national marketing director? Who wants to be coming to the NMD meetings? Who wants to have their name up on that wall? Or whoever's been to a convention, you'll know that when you are NMD, you get a little star on the floor and you have to look around the convention and go and find your name. Who wants one of those? Like, mission NMD. It's like a good club to be in. I want more of it. I'm literally like, I could get used to this. And you go out and you wind and dine, I'm like, oh, I quite like this. I'm going to get used to this. So mission right now is to take it up a level and to build as many strong leaders in the team. Now, I have written down my top tips from Natalie Young, and they might not be right for us, they might not be right for you. I have literally written these out in her words as I was following her thing, so make of it what you like, take from what you like. But for me personally, I am the type of person, if someone is getting the results that you want in business or in any area and they give you their top tips, I'll take it all in and I'll give it a try, because they're obviously working for them and they're getting amazing results. So number one, and honestly this was on the list before this evening as well, is no negativity and no drama. Because, and I love this saying, drama kills your paycheck. And that is exactly what she said. If you're getting involved in any drama, any negativity, it's taking your focus away from what you should be doing and where you should be building your business. So, you know, just don't get involved in any of it. Your sole focus, positive, positive, positive. Now, the next one, which I thought was really like, we were all like, really? She says she doesn't do any group chats. And we were like, what? Really? What? No group chats? So I just wrote down what she said. And quite surprisingly, what she said made so much sense, because she said she prefers working with her team on a one-to-one basis, in whether it's messenger or calls or whatever else. She much prefers doing it one-to-one. And she finds that in a group chat, in her experience, you know, say you've got 30 people in a group and you've got one person who's a negative Nelly and they say something or they post something or anything else, it's very quick for people to catch that and for it to bring the whole vibe of her team down. So whether or not you take that on board or I take it on board, personally, that's what works for her. Work one-to-one with your clients and your team. For me, definitely something that I'm taking on board. I will be the first one to say, you know, my team will know that I struggle to do one-to-one calls across the team, quite simply because we've got such a huge team now. But it's definitely something I'm going to be focusing more on, is especially when the kids go back to school, is building up those calls and trying to have one-to-one calls across the team regularly with my workers. And it's hard. And she said that. I was like, don't you find that really hard? And she was like, yeah, it is hard, but it's meant to be hard. Like, that's it. It's business. You know, you want to earn these great money. You want to build a great business. It's going to be challenging. The next point, again, all this stuff, I was like, oh my God, that sounds well hard. The next point is always respond to your messages right away. And I was like, right away? How do you do that? What, right away? She was like, yeah, no, if that message pops up, I'll get back to it right away. I was like, okay. I'm listening to her like, okay, yeah, all right, I'll give that a go. Or as quickly as possible anyway. Be active on your stories all day is the best place to build your business. Again, a massive one that I'm taking on board. It's one thing that I've always struggled with because the day gets taken away, but I'm getting better, so I'm focusing there. She said personally she doesn't do any cold messaging. She never has, and she bases her whole business on attraction marketing. Create amazing relationships with your team and build loyalty within your team and fun and friendships and relationships. Be honest with your team and give them constructive feedback. Be selfish and don't stack orders and don't stack team members, because it hasn't worked for her personally across her team. Christine, I know me and you spoke about that before. She just said no. I said, because it was one of the things I asked her about, and she said no, it doesn't work for her. She's tried it. She does it occasionally, but in general, as a rule, she tries not to. The next one for me is a killer, right? And you'll know me if you know me. And you know what I do, like across the team, or one of my strongest things. She says that she doesn't follow a DMO. I was like, what? And she was like, no, I don't have a DMO. I was like, what, really? What, no DMO? You know what I'm like for a DMO, right? It's one of my things. I love a DMO. I know. I was like, really? So one of the things I'm going to be trying throughout September, and it doesn't come naturally to me, but is to scrap my DMO. And I think perhaps I'm going to try it. Listen, like I said, I'll try anything. If it's something that's working for someone else and they're getting results, listen, don't all go back to your uplines and be like, Sarah told me not to follow DMO. Please don't do that, because I can see people writing, I'm like, Shannon's going to kill me. Don't go to Shannon and tell her, Sarah said we haven't got to follow a DMO. Please, she'll kill me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is what Natalie said. And it's not, listen, what I take this as meaning is, you know, with my DMO, I get carried away. It's like this long. It's got all these tasks on it. I'm overcomplicating things. You've got to keep it simple. We are here to share the business, share the products, have fun, build relationships, and speak to people. And to be honest with you, I follow my DMO in my head anyway. I know what I need. So I wake up, I do my self-development, I do my exercise, I do my morning post, I check with my clients. So I know these things anyway. It's like common sense. But for me, I'm going to try it. I don't know. I'm not, for me, that's saying a lot, right? I love a DMO. I might get literally through the month and be like, oh my God, I can't do this. My business is taking a dip. I need my DMO back. But who knows? I'm willing to try it. I'm just, like I said, I'm like, I don't know what to say about that, but I'm just feeding it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Get on plan. She said it's a non-negotiable, and she says it to all her team members. Get on plan. You have to be living the mission. You have to be a product of the product, and start a new journey now if needed. It's a non-negotiable. Be OTT, like way OTT with your new team members, literally above and beyond. I know that might go without saying, but you know, day and night, what do you need? Right, help them write statuses, this and this. Be obsessed with your business day and night. Like, she went to PMD in 7 months. Do you know that? Natalie Young went to PMD in 7 months. How crazy is that? Like, she's literally taken home over 100 grand in a month. Like, that's insane. But she said when she was doing that, she was literally obsessed with her business, and she done it morning, noon and night. So, and that's the thing, like, these, you know, it's easy to say this for one person, and for the other person it depends on your circumstances and stuff. But I suppose if you want to be seeing insane results in your business, there is no shortcut. There's no, you know, we always think, what's the trick, and she just said, I worked hard, I worked morning, noon and night, and that's why I got these results. Focus on, and again, this is something we know, but sometimes just hearing it again and again sort of like brings it back to the forefront. So focus on bringing in new clients, giving them your no, not 1 million in a month, sorry, 6 figures in a month, so over 100 grand in a month. 1 million in a month would be a lot. That 100 grand a month is a lot. It's crazy money. Yeah, bring in new clients, go above and beyond to get them amazing results. Morning, noon and night, how can I help? Keep in one-to-one regular contact with them. Then when they're getting amazing results, bring them into the business. And that's where she focuses on building her team, is through her client base, which obviously makes perfect sense. And a bit of a side note, for me, what I'm doing right now with our Re-September challenge is I've messaged all my clients, even if they're, you know, years old, not years old, you know what I mean, if they haven't been on track for ages, and I've messaged them, hi, I think I shared the message in the group, you're welcome to use it, you know, how are you getting on? I know summer's really difficult for a lot of us. We're starting a new challenge, are you ready? I've had a really good response from it. I'm bringing them all back in and getting them back on track. I'm bringing in as many new clients as I possibly can, and I'm doing that by showing them on plan, by showing my workouts, by showing my shapes, going back to basics, really, like what we know works. You know, like you'll see if you have a look at my page, I'm up early, showing I'm on plan, doing my self-development, sharing client results, and I'm going to bring in those clients towards the end of the month. We're going to have an amazing month end. And then throughout September, our mission is to get everyone, keep them buzzing. The hula hoop challenge is going to help with that. We're going to have so much fun with it. Who's ordered their hula hoop? Let me know, please. Everyone got a hula hoop. And we're going to have so much fun with it. Exactly. Well done, well done. And then, you know, 3 weeks into the month, your clients are smashing it. They're sharing it on their page. Their friends and family are saying, you know, what are you doing? How are you getting these results? Then we get them into the team, and we can have 3-way calls if you need to. Message me, Sarah, can you jump on a call? Whatever it is, that's the focus now. Bring them in, get them incredible results, invite them to the business. So Nat's main focus every single day is just to speak to people about business. Anna, so with the Re-September challenge, the one I've shared it into the group chat, we're also doing a weighted hula hoop challenge for 30 days. I'm going to cover a little bit more on it, but it's in the guide. So we're all ordering a weighted hula hoop, and we're going to do it for 30 days. And can you just imagine what this is going to create on your page? Of course, it's fun. It's a good workout. It's good to, you know, get fit, get healthy. But of course, you know what this is going to do? Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, they're going to want to join you. So definitely jump on with that. She also has a prospects group and an admin group that work really well for her, and I'm so frustrated because I can't use groups at the moment. I won't go into that obviously because it's the bane of my life, but yeah, she does a lot, because obviously she doesn't do group chats, but she has a team group like we do on Facebook, and she goes live in there and she can tag her team in it and stuff, so she uses that instead of her group chats. And she focused last year on building a whole new team, and you've got to remember she's already got an insane team. She's got, you know, PMDs across her whole team. She's upline to Lauren Roberts, Olivia Measures, all of those, you know, so she focused on bringing in a whole new team, and her business skyrocketed, and I think that's a good thing to focus on. Do you know what, I'm going to bring in a whole fresh new team, and you've got to be doing that constantly. I want to bring a fresh new team, and your business will boom. Love this one, because we know this, it's 90% mindset. Who knows that? We know it, don't we? But do we need a kick up the arse with it sometimes? This business is 90% mindset. If you focus on you, and you focus on your mind, and you focus on your self-development, everything else falls into place. A quick story to tell you, I'm so conscious of the time because I've got so much to cover, but she is upline to Shalga Breen. Don't know if anyone knows her. Shalga something anyway, I can't remember her last name. She's in Ireland, she's got an IMD or something. And she Shalga was doing really well in the business. She hit NMD, and then her mindset dropped, and she had a really negative energy, and she said Shalga doesn't mind her sharing this story. She had a really negative vibe, negative energy. She was following all these social media gurus. She was overthinking it, overcomplicating it, and she went back to Natalie and said, look, oh, you know, what's going on, my pay line's dropping, everything. And Natalie said to her, you're negative, that's what your problem is, you need to go and do some self-development. And Shalga got the basically, and stopped answering the phone to Natalie, and her business went right down. So she went from a 40 grand pay line right down to about 2 grand. Her business went literally, like in months, went right back down. And then she went back to Natalie a few months later crying, saying, I'm so sorry, what have I done, can you help me? And Natalie invited her over to her house. She paid for a flight over from Ireland. She spent the weekend with her. They focused on self-development. Shalga now practices her self-development every single day, knows that it's all in her mindset, and she went straight back up to an international marketing director. And I love that story. How often do we get caught up? It's literally giving me goosebumps, I'm not joking. Like, how often do we get so caught up in all the other stuff that we forget actually it's all up here? We need to be focusing on ourselves and on our mindset. And she also obviously focus on your mindset every single day. And she said, watch or read The Secret. And she said as soon as she brings a new team member in, it's one of the first things that she tells them to do is to either watch or read The Secret. We don't focus on it enough. Well done, Libby. We don't focus on it enough. I've read it. I swear by it. I love it. I preferred the book more than the film. I'm a book person. I thought the book was much better than the film. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking them, because I'm literally these are just notes that I've taken, and there's loads. But yeah, let me know if you've read it or watched it. And if you haven't, honestly, I don't normally give people homework, but please, this weekend, if you haven't, you can watch it. It's on Amazon. But again, like I said, I do love the book. I would really recommend the book. I've got my, maybe it's not over it. Is it over it? Sorry, that's going to annoy me now. Okay, I'll leave it, otherwise I'll be searching for it, but it's here somewhere. It's called The Secret. If you haven't read it, go and read it. Again, another top tip from Natalie: stop moaning, stop complaining, stop blaming, and just get to work. Like, if her team come to her and they're in that negative mindset and they're like, oh, moaning or complaining, she just says you need to go and work on your mindset, go and do some self-development, which I love, and I think we all need to hear that sometimes, don't we? Hold yourself accountable. Don't blame your upline, don't blame your sideline, don't blame your team. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. That is it. It's up to you. You have to get down and do the work and just put yourself forward and just put yourself in the middle of it. And the work you're doing right now is going to pay off in January. So be relentless now in everything that you do. I am all about self-development. I love it. But the work you do right now will pay off in January. So be relentless now. Who wants to hit SSC in January? Who wants to hit QNMD in January? Who wants to hit NMD in January? Like, if you want that, you have to work now, and there's no two ways about it. There's no point beating around the bush. Some people might be here, they just want to earn a couple of £100 a month. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want that incredible global PMD plus business that Natalie Young has got, and that income that she's got, you just have to work harder. There's no secret to it. For me, exactly what I needed to hear. You just have to go harder, suck it up. So what, you've got the kids at home. So what, you're doing this. So what, your kids wake up at this time. So what, you want it, work for it. That is it. That is it. Main thing that I took away. So my action points from what I'm going to do moving forward, because I always work like that. I write down, you know, what her top tips are, and then I write down what I'm going to do with the information she's given. So for me personally, what am I going to be doing? Back to my 5 a.m. miracle mornings, no excuses, which I've started already 2 days in a row. So pat on the back for me. I'm actually feeling so much better for it already. I really, really am. I've woke up, I've done my workout, I've done my self-development. 2 days ago, my mood, I've been so miserable. Like, not miserable, but I've been so like impatient and irritable and snappy, and 2 days back on my morning routine and I'm feeling a million times better. Your secret to success is hidden in your morning routine, 1,000,000%. If you are not getting the results you want right now, go away and sort out your morning routine and drop the excuses. Just being brutal, go and sort it out. It doesn't matter how you go about it. You need to get up earlier. You need to do your self-development. You need to do your workout. And then, do you know what? By 9 or 10 a.m. or whatever time it is, you're going to be buzzing. You're going to be positive. You're going to be full of energy. You're going to be sharing that on your page, and everything else is going to fall into place. So whatever you take from this, go and get the secret and go and sort out your morning routine. This is really strange for me. I feel like I'm really like, I'm never like this, am I? Oh, Natalie Young's rubbing off on me. Sorry, guys. I'm a vein in my head. Look, go, get up. Going all red. I need to calm myself down. Anyway, back to 5 a.m. Read The Secret if you haven't already, and The Compound Effect. I've heard this 3 or 4 times recently in the past few months. The Compound Effect. I have ordered it. I've got it upstairs. And then Natalie said one of the books that helped us get to PMD plus was The Compound Effect. And I was sitting there like, yes, I've ordered that. You know, like teacher's pet. Woo-hoo, I've got that. So I'm going to be reading that. Reach out to all your clients. No DMO and no stacking. Smash your stories and reels every single day. 30 days of reels challenge. So you know me, if you're on my team, which I hope most of you are, I don't like reels. I can go live all day long, but reels I find really uncomfortable for some reason. But stop the excuses and just do it. So alongside our 30-day challenge and our hula hoop challenge, I'm going to be doing a 30 days of reels challenge and just suck it up and get it done. And hopefully by the end of our 30 days, we're all going to be pros at reels and we're going to overcome our fears. Okay? Okay? Anyone in? Love it. Booking one-to-one calls with all my team who are working, and work with your workers, and give it 110%. That is it. That's going to be the difference. Give it 110%. Now, let's be honest, it's not all about money. Is, of course, life's not all about money. Money doesn't bring happiness, but money does bring you choices. You know, Natalie's gone from, literally in her own words, and she's got a funny little accent, isn't she? I'll come home speaking like her, but I was counting coppers to fill up my car. She don't talk like that, obviously, you know what I mean? But literally, she's gone from, you know, bringing in all the pennies so she can go and put £3 in her car, to buying her mum a dream car, paying off all of her parents' debts. Gives me goosebumps. She's just give her brother a deposit for their house. She's buying properties outright, not even with a mortgage. She's just going and buying properties outright. So she must be doing something right. Do you know what I mean? She's giving us her advice, and whatever she's doing is working. So I'll take on her tips all day long, and I'm willing to try anything. Now, in moving on from what Natalie, so that's Natalie's stuff. I hope you found it helpful. I've tried to cover as much as I can. In my presentation that I done, my title was leading from the front, and there was loads of sort of subtitles as well. Now, I do apologise, but I am not going to go through my whole presentation tonight because we quite simply just would not have time. I am going to cover that. I'll do a specific call probably on Wednesday because it's the free night of the week, I think, as long as there's not another call on. So I can do that on Wednesday and go through my presentation and top tips. And I know when I was asking in our group chats about what areas we want covered, there was quite a few things about, you know, just going over the compensation plan and bringing in new clients and stuff, which I don't cover regularly. So I have taken all of that on board, I promise, and I will cover on Zoom calls as well. And please, you can always reach out to me and say, Sarah, I really need a refresh on that. Can you cover a Zoom on that? It's not a problem. I don't mind. I love it when people reach out to me like that. So don't ever feel like you're bothering me. If you've got a topic you want me to cover, you can always come to me. So as I said, I will cover it in detail, but very briefly, I would say maybe one of the biggest points from that was the importance of building clubs in your business. Does everyone know what a club is? And don't be embarrassed to say no. It's totally fine. If you've not been in business a long time, you might not know. So a club, sorry, any opportunity, but club 12, sorry. A club is someone in your business who is a senior partner or above and is hitting their PB. So say, for instance, Kayla, I'm going to use you in this as an example because you're first on my screen. You're in my business. You're a senior partner. When you hit your PB, you're one of my clubs. So does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Now, when someone hits their PB, they earn more money, firstly. So, Kayla, if you hit your PB this month, you get extra commission. If you miss your PB and you don't hit it, that extra commission goes to your upline. Sorry. Brutal. Now, if you are sometimes when you're feeling overwhelmed about your next promotion, like let's say maybe going from SC to QSSC or QSSC to SSC is quite a big jump, or even SSC to QNMD, these are all big jumps in positions. When you focus in on your pay line and you think, oh God, I need to get my pay line from 5 grand to 20 grand, it feels really overwhelming, doesn't it? You're like, I don't think I can do that. So when you move your focus from pay line to clubs, it makes it much easier. And to be honest with you, that's what I've done when I was going for NMD as well. I knew I wanted to get to club 12. That's why I showed you that, because I knew in my head, if I can get to club 12, I can probably get to NMD. And I done club 12 and NMD in the same month. So just to give you a rough idea, if you hit club 6, approximately between 6 and 9, your business is going to be at QNMD level. So if you can get 6 or 9 people in your business regularly for a couple of months to senior partner and regularly hitting their PB, you're going to hit QNMD, which is good, right? Amazing. If you can get to club 12 and obviously being consistent with everyone hitting your PB, I've got 3 club 6 by January. Well done, Anna. Club 12, approximately national marketing director. These are obviously approx, okay, because obviously it can vary from various business. And then club 24, which is what I'm focusing on now, is international marketing director. And that's how it roughly works moving up. So instead of focusing on pay line, which is obviously amazing, if you focus on bringing people into your business, helping them to get to the position of senior partner and teaching them how to do it, and then teaching them to do the same with their team members, and then telling them the importance of hitting their PB, your promotions will take care of themselves. And that's what people say. Look after your clubs, the promotions will take care of themselves. So have a look through your downline growth report, see who you could be working with. How am I going to get to club 6? You know, what is it going to take? Who do I need to work well with? And your business will start to grow naturally. Okay, right, so to finish up, because as I said, I'm not going to go through the whole presentation. It's Friday night. I'm not going to keep you. We'll be here till midnight. But just to finish up, I've been obviously doing this for 5 years now, and I do know the importance of timing in our business. January might feel like it's ages away, but it's not. It really is not. I'm sorry to say that to everyone because I don't want to be the doom and gloom, but January is 4 months away. And in our business, obviously, January is a really incredible month for us. usually our busiest month of the year, but that doesn't just come naturally. You have to be putting the work in now, and you will have a boom in January. The next 4 months are going to absolutely fly by. How quick has this year gone? Like, does it feel like it should be nearly September? No. Before you know it, it is literally going to be December. So the next 4 months is your setup period. I swear with my hand on my heart, this is not rubbish I'm talking to you. If you work well now, your January, February, March can easily be your NMD year. But you have to literally work your ass off for the next 4 months. There's no shortcuts. There's no two ways about it. But if you want an MD at the beginning of next year, you need to get to work now. And are you willing to go to work like never, ever before? Are you willing to put it all in to smash those goals in the new year? Now, who wants to double their team in time for January? This is something I always focus on towards the end of the year. Right, okay. Say, for instance, you've got 3 active team members. Your goal right now should be able to double that in time for January, because you want to go into January with as many people in your team as possible, like an army, like a tribe. Do you know what I mean? You want to go in, okay, right, I've got 3 strong team members. Even if it's 1, if you've got no team members now, it's not a problem. Let's focus on that and bring in some new team members. So you've got a strong team going into it in January. And as I said already, what you do in your business right now shows up in 60 or 90 days time. So what you're doing over the next 4 months is going to determine what kind of new year that you have. Now, who feels like they've had a quiet August, or quieter, or quieter than normal? Yes, it's totally normal. You have done nothing wrong. I've been doing this for 5 years. Every August, my business has taken a dip. It is traditional. I'm not the type of person who talks crap to people, right? You know, some people as leaders might turn around and say, no, we don't ever say it's a quiet month, because if you think it's going to be it. August is a quiet month, I'm telling you honestly. I've worked in loads of industries. My dad had a restaurant. I've been, worked in many different industries. Jamie in the taxi. August is always a quieter month. People are away, they're on holiday, they're out with their kids. It's traditionally a quieter month. But if you want to turn it around, you've got just under a week now. Give yourself a booming month end. Make a commitment to yourself now that you are going to make this a smashing month end, because you are going to be working morning, noon and night. I don't care what anyone says. I know that our businesses are built on the last week of the month. The 3 weeks before that matter, of course, because you have to have been working for 3 weeks and to have that boom. But your business will boom at the end of the month if you've been putting the work in for the past 3 weeks. So what you do now is obviously actually, really going to transform your month. We have created the Re-September challenge. You've got the guide. You need to be smashing this out on your page. You need to be telling your clients about it, going live about it, doing countdowns about it, be on your stories about it, and get ready to go for it and get ready to absolutely smash it. And then, as I said, what I'm going to be doing, you know how we say the train is going. Whoever wants to get on the train, we're choo-chooing. It's up to you what you do. It's up to you where you want to go with it. The train is on. We're choo-chooing. We're moving forward. We're not having any issues, not having any drama. We're having fun. We're making money. We're building a business. We're going to events. That is it. That's our focus over the next few months. Now, September, bring them clients in, bring them in, do whatever it takes. Then in September, I want to see everyone's pages absolutely buzzing. You know what I'm going to be doing in September? I'm going to be hula hooping every day. I'm probably going to even go live hula hooping. I'm going to make an absolute twat of myself. And you know what's going to happen on them twat videos? They're going to go viral, because people love it when you make a twat of yourself, and when you're falling on the floor and you're laughing and you're giggling and your kids are involved and Millie's got her frozen hula hoop. Hopefully I don't injure myself too badly. Your business and your interaction on your page is going to absolutely boom. That's the idea of this. Have fun, keep it exciting. Everyone's going to be like, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing over there? I want to join that. I want to join in. Your clients are going to be like, right, I'll go on then. If they're doing it, I might as well doing it. Loads of my clients have ordered hula hoops. Does anyone else's? They're literally like, I'll go on then, I'll give it a go. If you're going for it, let's go for it. We're going to create so much excitement in September. We're going to come together as a team. We're going to build momentum. We're going to get that snowball effect. We're going to get everyone amazing results. And then we're going to bring them into our amazing business. And we're going to help them get amazing results in their business. Then we're going to follow it through to October. We've got the convention, November, December, hardcore, 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 hardcore. Make your business your top priority. That's exactly what I'm doing now. It's annoying for me because I feel like, sorry, a bit of a winter, that in our house, my business always takes a bit of a backseat and it's not the top priority for everyone, but I'm not having that anymore and I'm dropping the excuses. This is my business. It's my top priority. I don't care what anyone else says. Doing this for me. I'm doing it for my family, doing it for my kids. I'm doing it because I love it. And over the next few months, whether anyone likes it or not, my business is my top priority, obviously other than my kids. That is it. This is coming first. I'm doing this for everyone and that is it. I'm pushing on forward and storming into it. So we're in a couple of weeks. We've got Birmingham. If you can get there, okay? Whatever it takes. Think about it, figure it out, speak to your partner, sort out your childcare, do whatever you can, try your absolute best to get there. You have to be getting to these events where possible. I'm not a witch, I'm not a demon. I know sometimes it's totally impossible. It's absolutely fine, but do your absolute best to be at that Birmingham event. Then we're doing a London event. I think it's like the 24th or 25th on the Friday evening. Try your best to be there. It's going to be amazing. We have loads of fun as a team. Everybody's welcome. You know what, as well, even other than bringing your potentials along, it's nice to get to know your team. It's nice to build relationships. It's nice to get offline. It's nice to have a dance, have a giggle, have some fun. I always make a twat of myself, which I'm sure you guys will find really fun as well. And it's nice for your social media. It's nice to show what our business is all about, and that's when you're going to start recruiting. If you haven't hosted an event, think about it, get it booked in, bite the bullet, overcome your fear. Amazing things happen when you step outside your comfort zone. And then obviously the big one, the October convention, you have it in your head, I'm getting there whatever it takes. Now, I know there's some people that are totally unable to go. It is absolutely fine. That's life, okay? I've been in situations like that where I can't go. It's what it is. Just work harder. Okay, I can't go there. I'm going to smash it in other ways. I might host an event. I might do this. I might do that. Fuck it. You can't get there. You can't get there. But from me to you, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can to get there. You know, whether or not you come for a day, whether or not you can't serve, whether you come for a couple of hours, just do whatever you can to get yourself there and get in that vibe. I'm going to go because I don't know where this energy's come from. I've just literally shouted at y'all for 45 minutes, 40 minutes. Hope it was okay. I hope you found it helpful. I am buzzing. I'm ready to go. You know, like I said, I was there as a speaker at this school and I sat there at the front with a pen and paper and I was in the front row and I thought, you know what, I'm around Natalie Young. She is the best in this business and I'm going to sit here and take everything in. I followed her around like an annoying little shadow so I could take all of her top tips. I was like, okay, yeah, what else? Because you know why? You want to learn, you want to be around the best, you learn from the best, you take on their tips, you take on their advice and put it into action. So let's give it a go. Let's see how we get on. Let's come together as a team, drop away any drama, any negativity. It's not what we're about. We're here to have fun. We're here to, you know, build amazing businesses for our family, for ourselves, to make money and to enjoy ourselves and to build an amazing future. And I'm dedicating myself to making you all NMDs in the new year. You know, next time I'm getting goosebumps, but next time we have an NMD meeting in 2022, we're all going there together. We're going to shout like an army and make a show of ourselves together because that's what we do best. Right, girls, good night. Thank you for joining because I do appreciate it. I know Friday calls are not the best, but as I said, I will see you probably on Wednesday to go over, just double check there's no other calls on, to go over the presentation in more depth. And, you know, if there's anything you want me to cover in particular, you can always reach out to me. All right? Get to work. Good to work.
Thank you, Sarah.
Get up early and read The Secret, all right? Night, girls.